Welcome to the fifth video of Li.O.N smoking cessation method. My name is Coach Rad and I'm the author of Li.O.N smoking cessation method, Li.O.N Institute of Southern Europe, and my voice will be with you till the end of this process. So, in this video, we're going to talk about creating a Li.O.N avatar. Why do we need avatar here? What is avatar? That is identity that we will choose in our Li.O.N life that we will call each time we feel that we are a little bit off track. Look, life is happening, okay? We cannot do much about it, but we can always choose a reaction to the events that happens around us. And every time we feel that we are a little bit off track, we can remember who we are. And what avatar for Li.O.N life we will choose? So, before we answer that question, let's look back what we have learned so far. First of all, we learned the most common beliefs that keeps us from crushing the grip of nicotine and breaking the chains of addiction. Then we have learned how to design a Li.O.N life, a picture of Li.O.N life that we want to achieve. That we want to achieve so bad that we are ready to fight for it, work on it all our life, even if we wouldn't never achieve it. It's like a good people who strive to create better world even if they are not the ones who gonna live it. Okay? So, after that, we have learned how to eliminate cravings that comes with starting a Li.O.N life. Cravings are just a form of anxiety that our brain uses to save us from suffering, from perceived suffering, and get us back in a comfort zone of being a nicotine addict. After that, we have learned anchoring. And what are the anchors? Anchors are certain triggers that we use to call resources from our subconscious mind in a moment when we need them to complete certain task or achieve certain goal that we want to achieve. And why do we need avatar or identity to achieve our Li.O.N life? Well, look at this. When you look back, there was like 4 videos where we explain all the resources that we need to achieve Li.O.N life in Li.O.N smoking cessation method. So we have it's kind of hard to imagine yourself getting up from bed and saying like, okay, so if I feel if I feel a craving for cigarettes, I have to remember that there are certain beliefs that keep me from stopping smoking. There's that goal that I need to achieve. There's those techniques that I need to use to eliminate craving. There's those anchors, and you see, that's kind of hard to do. So imagine this way: athlete, a runner, he trains whole year for a 100-meter run. And he uses this exercise, that exercise, he drinks the right amount of water, he trains like a maniac, 6 months a year or his entire life. And when he gets on a line to start running, he stands in a position to start. And he doesn't go around thinking about all that training that he had in his life. He will probably think something like, I'm a champion. And when he gets in the role, into avatar or identity of a champion, his whole training comes from his subconscious mind, feels his brain and his muscle memory, and he's ready to start running. And during that training, he knows that the champion gonna hear the sound of a referee and start running. And he doesn't need in that 10 seconds of his run, he doesn't need to go through his mind thinking about what training did he has, what shoes did he wear, what muscle contractions he feels when he's running correctly. His avatar of champion knows, has all the resources he needs. He learned through 6 months or 12 months of his training what makes him a champion. When he stands in a start line, he tells to himself, "I'm a champion," and all the resources that he accumulated during that period of training comes from his subconscious mind, and he doesn't have to think about it. All he has to do is to focus himself to keep himself on the track, and his subconscious mind will do the rest. The same way here, as you see here in a first slide, we will choose the avatar that works best for us to achieve a lion's life. For example, when I was practicing this method, I pick an identity or an avatar of the Batman. My other colleagues choose Batman and Superman too, Walter White, Usain Bolt, I don't know, his dad, his mother, or even some objects, I'm a granite. One of my clients said, "I'm a granite." She chose to be a granite, a stone, unbreakable, And let's move to the training. Okay, so here's the second part of this video. Before I start this video, I would like to remind you that you can write an email and send me your feedback, what you think about first part of this training, okay? Write it down, write what avatar or what identity you would like to take in your lion's life, and first write it on paper and then write it on email. And I would also like you to send me after the email what you think about this exercise, how do you feel when you're in the process of creating your lion's avatar. And I would also like to tell you that you can repeat this process several times, okay? So, first of all, let's start with explaining what we see in this slide here. Okay, the red line here in the middle represents a treadmill. Imagine that there where you're standing or sitting now is a treadmill. That treadmill have 5 circles. First circle is environment. You will go deep inside you and imagine yourself in an environment of achieved lion's life goal, okay? So you will stand there and imagine your goal, your lion's life, like it's happening right now. Describe everything you see. Maybe you will see, maybe there's some people there, maybe you're doing something, maybe you're sitting with your family, maybe you're driving to work, maybe you're coming out of work. It doesn't matter, whatever suits you. Above that, there's a system. Check your goal. Again, check your goal, how it affects your system, okay? If the goal hurts other people's freedoms, it doesn't benefit neither you or your environment, it's probably the best thing that you check your goal again, okay? But if you're okay with how it affects the system, well, that's totally fine. That's your life, your rights, okay? After this, after you have lived your goal totally, you move treadmill and you move backwards on your treadmill, and you go to the second circle, and you keep your goal in front of you. Always keep your goal in your vision. And then ask yourself, what actions did you took to achieve that goal? Actions. So, for example, for actions are this. I took a line smoking cessation method. Okay, then what did you do? Did you do something else? I took gym classes. I took fitness class, Pilates. I started reading books. I am meditating. I spend more time with my children. I play with my children more. And so, any action you think that benefits, you look inside and check any action that benefits to achieving a goal of a lion's life, and if you're congruent with that, that's fine. So, after that, move that treadmill a little more in front of you and stand in the third circle. The third circle we call circle of strategies and competences. Ask yourself, what strategies did I use to achieve this goal? Maybe you started, getting up each morning earlier to drink a glass of water or tea, take some notes, make a journal, eat healthy breakfast, being more assertive with people, and so on. Competences. Ask yourself, what competences did you use? What competences do you have to benefit your actions? To make your actions more efficient, okay? And after that, move that treadmill in front of you a little more, and still holding your view on a goal of line. So you hold, during all this time you have your goal in front of you. It's just a little further. And you stand in the circles of values and beliefs. And you ask yourself, what values and beliefs feed your strategies, actions, and your goal? For example, I have believed that my goal in life is to serve other people. My values are to help other human beings. My beliefs are, by helping other human beings, I'm helping myself. And with helping myself, it makes possible for me to help my environment here, my closest environment, my family, my friends, my neighbors, and so on. Those are my values and beliefs. Maybe yours will be, I want to, being healthy physically will make possible for me to see my grandchildren grow up. I will, by achieving the goal of Lion's Life, achieve my dream of traveling around the world or a certain country. This changing smoking habit will help me to get my ideal career, my ideal health, or my ideal wealth. Why not? And then, after you define this, take as much time as you want, move that treadmill for one more step, and stand in your lion's avatar, your lion's identity. Now when you define the actions, strategies and competences, values and beliefs that you hold, now you choose the identity or an avatar of a person, event, or object that, by your perception, has all of this inside of it already. Some people choose some hero, some person from their life. Some people choose their parents, and so on and so forth. Choose whatever you think you need to do. And after you do that, Close your eyes and embody the physiognomy of that avatar. Imagine that you are entering its body and that you are that avatar. And then move that treadmill and go through the values and beliefs as that avatar you have. Then step again in a circle of strategies and competences. Feel them, embody them, live them. Then, when you feel in your body that those strategies and competences are growing inside of you, take another step and go to the actions and relive all the actions that your avatar would took to achieve his lion's life, and then step in your goal and live it. And spend a few seconds reliving that lion's life. And when you feel stronger, step out of it, step inside. Take a deep breath, stretch a little bit, and you're good. What you can do after it, ask yourself, what's the first step you're gonna do as avatar, as your Batman, Ninja, or Superman, or Stone, Granite, Cat, Hurricane, Cyclone, whatever. What's the first step you're gonna do to start achieving your lion's life? And also, you can choose some object that when you see it, for example, like a pen, but every time you see it, that will remind you that you are an avatar, that you are a lion, a cyclone, a Batman, a Superman, a ninja, or whatever. So, that's the explanation. Now when we explained all the steps of creating a lion's avatar, we will take this exercise, 5-minute exercise, I will walk you through this. You can later practice this by yourself or with the help of a friend and have a lot of fun and create your lion's life, the life that you desire. Okay, so when you feel ready, please step into the first circle of environment. And as you feel yourself into that circle, imagine that you have already achieved your lion's life goal. Notice when you're ready now, are there any people around you? Where are you there? Maybe you are somewhere in nature, in a room, or in a building. Notice if there are any sounds, maybe somebody is talking. Maybe there's a music. And when you're ready, notice how you feel. Maybe there's a certain temperature of the air. Maybe the air is moist. Notice how your clothes feel on you, on your skin. And when you're ready, move the treadmill and stand in the circle of actions. And look at your goal. Keep your sight on it. That's good. Now, when you're ready, ask yourself what actions did you took to take that goal. Did you needed to travel somewhere? Did you read something or eat certain food or move in certain places? Ask yourself, from all of those actions, which one had most impact on achieving that goal? And does my voice go with you? Take another step back. Stand in the circle of strategies and competence. And ask yourself, what strategies did you use? That supported your actions to achieve the alliance life that you want. Were there any rituals that you have been doing? And are there certain competences or capabilities that you have that supported the actions to achieve the goal that you have? The lion's life that you designed. And when you're ready, take another step on a treadmill and stand in the circle of values and beliefs. And ask yourself, what values and beliefs do you have that can support, that are supporting your strategies, actions, and alliance life that you have designed? And when you're ready, step another step back and ask yourself, who or what embodies or has all the values, strategies, actions that you have described that would achieve the one that would achieve the lion's life that you want. And now, when you know the avatar that you want to take, step into his shoes, his or hers or its shoes. Take the physiognomy of that avatar and start moving the treadmill. Step inside values and beliefs. Anchor it. Relive it. Then step into strategies and competences. Anchor them in your avatar. And as you're feeling those strategies and competences grow inside of you, take another step into actions and live those actions, embody them. And as my voice goes with you, step into your lion's life. relive it, and use that special button to amplify those feelings. And step out of the circles. Shake it off, remember. Ask yourself how you felt. Take notes. Always have your notebook with you. And now, I will ask you, and I want you to send me an email. What's the first step you're gonna take to achieve your Li.O.N.S life goal? And I'm curious, what's the object or person or whatever that will always remind you who are you on your journey to Li.O.N.S life? Thank you. See you in the next DVD.